It's Gaming Mom 3912 and we are playing home. I was testing it out, see if it will record, so don't worry about it. We're going to start over. It's a unique horror game. It's by Benjamin Rivers. It's on the PlayStation Store if you're interested. I think it only cost me $4.99. I'm not sure. And it's a horror game and it's fun, and let's get into it and see what it's about. Yeah, start over. Your game will be saved automatically in certain points. However, we recommend you put aside an hour and a half and complete your home in a single sitting. Well, we're not, unfortunately, not going to be able to do that. I know it sucks, guys, but, you know, we got to do it. Alright, here we go. Turn sound up, turn off lights. I've done that. All I remember at that point was finding myself alone. Oh my head. Where was I? It was so dark. There was something by my feet, a flashlight. Oh, let's check it out. Oh, we can't go that way. There's a storm. That house, where was I? I don't know, dude. There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? I didn't recognize his face. He was still kind of warm. I didn't recognize his face. He was still kind of warm. Sorry, guys. Whoa. Okay. Let's go on. Let's see what else is in this house. Okay. Computer. There's a desk. Had a computer and some papers on it. And a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop. But, did I open the drawers? Yes. Receipts, pen, a blur photo. Looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? Okay. Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh. It's sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh, this is not good. Oh man, I had to get out of there. Okay. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg? I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs to try to find a way out. Let's just see what's going on here. A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Yeah. I don't like mice. I know, guys. I don't like mice or rats or anything. A collection of rusty tools. They look like they've been seen a lot of use and caked in damp smelling dirt. Why weren't they in the shed? Good question. I found a picture of a couple. It looked like it had been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push it? I depressed smoothly on the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. It seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. Come on, I got this gut feeling this is going to be not a good thing. Whoa. What the heck was that? An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There was dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. A black and white photo looked like a man upstairs and his wife. I guess there was no reason for me to take this. Did I take it? Yes. Photo into my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. Okay. The front door was blocked in a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. Okay. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. The door was taped up. It seemed to be stuck. And by the smell, I guess it led to the kitchen. The switch on the wall appeared to unlock the door. Okay. Looked heavy, but there was marks on the floor. It obviously been moved. Maybe I should find... way out of here. I must move it, right? I moved the box forward, finding cave. Well, we're not gonna go down the ladder yet. I'm gonna still investigate this house. The bathroom was spotless, everything had been wiped to sheen. I wonder if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning for it, or him. There was a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were blurred. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. It seemed odd that left there considering how clean the rest of the bathroom was. Okay. I guess we have no choice but to go down. There was a ladder going down where the box. A dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? Yes. I locked it again. I looked again. Sorry, can't read today, guys. I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. I wonder where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape. I had to get out. Footprints in the dirt looked like more than one kind, and a lot of traffic. Places all over were marked on the odd map: town, the industrial area, there the river, various houses, even the water tower near the old rail station. Okay. A newspaper clippings from a local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait, there was photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find out some kind of information. We did, but didn't find any. A work table covered in papers, dirt, and handgun. I hate guns. I do too. I'm sorry. I do. Did I take it? But in this case, we don't know what's down here. We're gonna take it. I tucked a small handgun in my pocket's way was somehow reassuring. Okay. It was so dark down there. The air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? The desk looked old and was caked with grime. It was stacked of old faded paper covered with what looked like names. There were scratched out and legible notes were written beside them in the faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. Okay. Wheel. Okay. None of it made sense to me. None of it makes sense to me either. Okay, let's keep going. There looked to be bones half dug in the ground, and it looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. They looked like the clothes a woman was wearing in the photo I found. Was this a man's wife? Oh, this is not good, guys. This is not good. This is not turning out to be good. Some kind of homemade rack slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. Sorry, like I said, I can't read today apparently. I don't know why. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Cruelly made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom, something wet. The place was getting worse all the time. I knew I had to keep moving. Okay. Same thing. Okay. Some kind of old box. They looked like they were years old. Wait a minute. These are boxes that had old clothes in them. Clothes I remember throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing here? If I was scared before, I was terrified now. Why were there photos of our house there and these clothes? And was that why I was there? I checked my back pocket and realized my wallet was missing. Did I come to that house or did somebody bring me? Oh, sorry guys. I didn't know it repeated itself. Or did someone bring me to this one? Okay. Okay. Bats? Oh god, I had bad experience with bats. I remember noticing a broken ladder. I had to be careful. I don't remember if I jumped down there or if I ran the way. It looked like a long way down. Did I jump down? No. Maybe there was some other way to get down without risking more injury to my leg. Oh no! I don't know why I keep doing that, guys. Sorry. There was rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Yes. Maybe the rope can make that broken ladder easier to descend. There's a guy. Is that the husband? What the heck is going on? The rope I found would let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Climb down? Yes. I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. A bunch of old newspaper, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out, danger due to cave-in. Oh, that's not a good thing. Okay. I could still hear the faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best jump down. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least I thought I had found the old handgun. It had seemed to work. From the smell of it. It had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed wait. Okay. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. I could hear a faint trickling sound like water. What was that? Oh, wait a minute. Go back up. We got the ladder here. Okay. It's disgusting. It was not this filthy garbage bag. Yuck! There was rips and tears in most of the bags. Looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? Wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I looked at it anyway. I didn't want to keep digging through this mess. I don't blame them. Okay. Alright. A kitchen I covered drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't want to touch it. Did I take that? No. I had still the old handgun. I wasn't sure what good knife would have been. Crap, did you guys hear that? Okay. It wasn't sure, but I thought it was some sort of regulator. I had no idea how to work it. Okay. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Yes. Whatever these valves did, this one wasn't pumping water anymore. Okay. Alright. It wasn't sure what these valves did. Did I turn it anyway? Yes. The valve was still active, but I turned it again. Yeah, whatever the valve did, this one wasn't pumping water anymore. Okay. There has to be a reason for it, guys. I wasn't sure what those valves did. Did I turn it anyway? Yes. The valve was still sitting active. Turn it anyway? Yeah. The valve was still active. Should I turn it again? Yes. This one's a pain. Did it wasn't pumping water anymore. Okay. I wasn't sure what those valves did. Did I turn it? Yeah. The valves did. This one wasn't pumping water anymore. Okay. There's nothing over here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The door was locked. There was a musty smell inside. Okay, let's see. Turning those off must have drained the water that was in this room. There was a ladder, I could reach it. I don't know if I want to go down there. It looked like water drained out of the grate in the wall. There was a small metal key left falling in this shallow pool. It said water. Should I take it? Yes. I pocket the small key. Odd shape. I have no idea what it might open. The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was this facility? The door was locked. I could see a faint light within. Climb up the ladder. Okay. Oh my god! I found another dead body, a sewer worker. He was a mess, but he looked like he'd been stabbed. I could see that had fallen out of his pocket. Did I take it? I worked up the nerve to snatch the key ring away, put it in my own pocket. Okay. Stay here. There was a hint of fresh air. I must be near the exit, but I wonder, what did that key I found? Okay. I used the key ring to lock the door. There was a shelf full of security tapes, was strictly organized, though covered in dust. Looked like a tape I found was the one that was missing from the shelf. There was dust on the VCR security desk. I wonder what was on it, the VHS I found. Yes. Oh no, the video showed a man right there in the sewers being attacked. The tape looked fuzzy and stretched, like somebody had tampered with it. It looked like there could have been two men. Okay. I wonder if that key opens up. Let me go back to those tunnels. Okay. I tried a bunch of keys on the key ring and I found this sewer worker. One of them seemed to fit. Collection of stale liquor bottles covered on the floor. There was a wall littered with dozens of old faded papers. Whoever did this was obsessed with some of the local murders. According to some of the clippings, bodies have been found in ravines, in the forest, and one case dumped in the back of an abandoned truck. Yuck. I couldn't be sure, but I thought some of these same articles had also been pasted up back in those tunnels. A faded receipt, it was from a local train station, was for 2 tickets. I didn't know what the user could be, but I did. I neatly folded this old receipt and slipped it in my front pocket. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I cursed the weight of the gun I hobbled up the ladder. Would I really need it, or was there some other reason for wanting to carry it around? The thought of that videotape still haunted me. Who was it that didn't want to be seen? Was it the same person that hid all those newspaper clippings away at the local room? I could go no further up the ladder, and tumbling latch above me finally found my escape. The stench of that sewer finally abated. I could smell damp pine trees. The lid had fallen off the entrance. The lid had fallen on the entrance there and was stuck. Okay. pried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle. It fit in the heavy door. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had becoming strangely chilly. Okay, can't go that way. The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound, wind buffering the sweet structure. Okay. Keep going, guys. The old ticket booth that looked fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window there was sheets of paper. And wait! What were these? Train receipts? I thought the receipt I picked up might match these. But of course not. But of course not! This station has been closed for years! The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened up on the other side of town, after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed serious looking paper covered in scribbles and diagrams. Oh, I got a trophy! Okay. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to the old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels, locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? The old train was ripped open, and hanging from the shred of material as well as broke was a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train's shell I could see a few faint impacts like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I had found, as I thought. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I checked these out or not. This must have been the entrance to the forest was mentioned on the map. I'd seen whoever was poking around those tunnels underneath his house scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. I mentioned a river, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Okay. Through the fence I could see a dilapidated building. I wonder if I could find my way around. Okay. We'll go this way. Alright. Oh, my controller just shook. There was some personal effects shoved in the back of what? Wait! There was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Yes. Inside the cheap dollar store, of course, notebook was a page after one page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, Rachel. Rachel, her name was the last on the list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose also been crossed out. But these marks looked older, more faded. Okay. Go this way. Oh. Yeah, okay. A warm picnic table stood within a circle of trees like an altar. It was covered in faint markings and carvings from whom I presume were previous campers and hikers. The path ended. Cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. Did I cross? Two bodies, two young women were half dug in Hay's shallow grave between the trees. Oh, this is not good. The younger looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. I was panicking, but I couldn't leave them like that. Did I clean up the grave site? Yes. This seemed so exposed, which didn't bother me the most. I covered them as best I could and stuck a few twigs in the ground to create some sort of headstone. Okay. I can't go this way. Way back over the river? Yeah, got no choice. Oh, that's the river. Sorry, not it. Okay. Alright. Went that way. Something I'm missing. Few embers still burned within the fire pit. I thought of the two girls across the river. I had to suppress shudder. Who else was in those woods? Two folding camp chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. If those poor girls were here, then they obviously ran off. There were cans of beer spilled on the ground and the dirt was kicked up. Cheap dome tent could fit two people. Did I root around inside? Yes. Inside a stuffy tent were two sleeping bags still unpacked. Next to them sat two overstuffed backpacks. One was a cheaper looking stripe and it contained women's toiletries and some clothes. Other looked more expensive, though its contents were similar. The cooler had some ice in it, which had long since melted and contained only a can of beer and easy to make food. I couldn't find any cell or car keys. Okay. Okay. Let's see, it's over here. Nothing. A terrible tragedy. Now that's an understatement. Oh. Okay. We'll go through this one. Okay, the grimy seat, small patch in it looked clean, almost clean. There was damp smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Take it? Yes, I managed to carry the plank on my arm so it didn't get... Okay. Which one did I come out of? Do you remember? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh. On the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return here. The forest started to thin out a bit, and through the trees I can make out parts of the town beyond the first hints of light. The mysteries of that forest were behind me, but I still feel them like on my warm breath. Those girls I found, someone had taken them from their campsite and was murdered them. Was it the same person who had left that odd notebook? I was even more eager to get somewhere safe and find a way to reach Rachel. Okay guys, this is it. I'm sorry to leave you guys hanging like this, but you know, time to go, and I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. So